What's up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here with Frank Persick. We are going to be showing off some Malamar action today. Battle of the Malamar decks. I've got Ultra Necrozma Malamar on my side of the table. Frank, what you got for us over there?
I have the old, well, not the old, I guess the new, Garchomp and Giratina Malamar.
Excellent stuff. You can go ahead and follow Frank on Twitter at PokePersick. Follow his Pokemon adventures, get deck lists, things like that, or myself at EnjoyFriend, where I tweet about the goings-on of this channel, deck lists, tournament results, things like that. Awesome stuff. So if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to check out the Twitch channel. Give it a follow as well, twitch.tv/TrickyJim, so you can watch all the action live, happen in real time. And we're going to solve the age-old question. It's not an age-old question. It's actually a brand new question.
Very brand new,
It's
yes.
it's actually just, current question on everybody's minds. Which is the best way to run Malamar? I do think that the GX versions of Malamar are the optimal way to run them, in my opinion. What do you think about that, Frank?
I agree. I think GX versions are just too powerful. I think GX cards in general, just having support from Cherish Ball and things like that, are more consistent. I think Pokemon has really taken in a direction where they want us to really cut it out with these one prize guys and start getting the big boys out.
For sure. Would you like heads or tails, Frank?
I would love tails.
All right. Tails it is.
All right, I'll go first.
Sounds good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I do not have a basic.
I do.
All right.
That's just very similar hand. That's funny.
Very good. All right. So you're going to get +1 on the mulligan side. Pretty straightforward Ultra Malamar list that I'm working with here. It just runs 3 Ultra Malamars, 2 Giratinas, and like all the other good 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the other good Malamar stuff. So really nothing too complicated. I think I'm going to just... it is interesting. I do have the option to potentially... Yeah, we're going to go there. I have the option to potentially use Sky Scorching Light. So like that is something that we might see, and don't forget your mulligan, might see come into play here with my Ultra Necrozma GX.
An Acro Bike.
Sure. If I can use the Giratina pings, I would have to use it 3 times, though, to potentially get that multiple prize turn. But also, if you play like Jirachi, that's another option to maybe do it.
Play one more.
So for me, I'm going to see if maybe that Ultra Necrozma strategy with Sky Scorching Light and the Giratina pinging the Malamar, I'm going to see if that is an option that I can utilize to just win the mirror. And in theory, Ultra Necrozma should just win if you're able to pull that off every time. But, fact is that the decks, things happen.
Things do happen.
Thank you so much, Frost Totems, for the 100 bits. Thanks for supporting the channel, my dude.
All right, we're going to Lillie for 5.
Sounds good. And we've got the Garchomp Giratina out there in the open real early. Sick stuff. So you do play some non-GX Giratinas in the deck, right?
I do.
Very cool. But is your strategy here to just get out of the gates quick with your own tag team?
Ideally, I think I just want to snipe as many little things as I can and maybe spread some Giratina damage around to get those 60 HP Inkays out of the way very quickly. But
That would be cool.
We're going to see what you do on your end before I make any big game-changing decisions here.
Sounds good.
And after that, I will just pass the turn to you.
All right. Draw for turn. I do have, let's see, Pokemon Communication and Ultra Necrozma away for an Inkay. And I don't actually know the contents of Frank's list, so I'm not going to ask him too many questions about what his attacker line is. Treat this like it would be, at a tournament or anything else. I mean, really, I kind of have to prepare for everything. I mean, Garchomp, Giratina, first of all, if I see like rainbows or something, then I'm like, all right, there's probably an Ultra Necrozma in there too.
Yeah.
You could win with Sky Scorching Light. If I see basic fightings, I can kind of rest easy, like you probably ain't got it like that. I'm just going to Cynthia, not going to put my Giratina into play because I want to be able to put that into the discard pile somehow so I can maximize my ping damage with Distortion Door and then maybe get in there with the Sky Scorching Light. I would like to get a turn 2 attack with Giratina. That is something that is easier said than done, though. Turn 2 attack with Giratina. Elusive. I mean, Malamar players will tell you they do it every game, right? They're like, oh yeah, every single time. We've got multiple Malamars in play, easy peasy. But in practice, I could tell you it's not the easiest thing. All right, we're going to switch into our Jirachi here. Great starter for us. And then I do have a Stellar... yeah, I think it's best to just use this Stellar Wish. Yeah, Stellar Wish. 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think I have Lillie already. That's not bad. Pokemon Communication, not too bad either. But, you know, the Pokecom doesn't super help us. I think the Cynthia is probably a stronger draw supporter for us this next turn. So let's just grab the Cynthia. And then it's weird because I have the 1 Psychic Energy, right? Like I can use Mysterious Treasure and put Psychic Energy into the discard pile, get another Pokemon into play, but I might just, you know, save that for next turn. I could also consider Mysterious Treasure away the Psychic and then get a Pokemon. Yeah, we might just do that. I think get somebody and then maybe just trade for a second Jirachi could be really good, just in case this one goes down. My other Jirachi is super turbo prized, so that is not happening. Could go for a 4th Inkay, which seems fine as well. I probably won't need that many Inkays, though. But it's all good. We'll just get a Malamar for next turn. I don't think you're going to disrupt my hand. So we'll do that, and then it's going to be a pass to you, Frank.
Andrew, I'm going to disrupt your hand.
Well, it's fine. That was a hand of 4. I'm not terribly worried about it.
It's not horrible for you, I'm sure. But I did want to get that Malamar out of there. Skirt.
Let's see if we wake up. And we do not. Then you've got a Cynthia of your own.
Oh, yes.
Sounds good. We're both going to be drawing 6 cards here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We'll see if Frank has the juice here to take a knockout on my Jirachi early.
I think I'm 1 card shy here. Actually, we can do this. What we're going to do is Mysterious Treasure.
Sure.
Grab Giratina.
Looks good.
I think we're going to go back in Pokemon Communication, putting this...
Mewtwo and Mew. It was a big liability in this matchup.
Grab it Dedenne.
Seems good. I'm not running a Mewtwo and Mew in my deck. You could run it. I mean, you could copy Ultra Necrozma's attacks with it, but I also have B-strings in this version of the deck, so...
We're going to... Data change.
Sure. Discard your hand, draw 6 cards. So now, I don't feel so bad about putting GXs on my board now. Frank's got multiple GXs out there, setting up his Garchomp and Giratina just fine. He's got Dedenne GX as well. Finds an escape board for his Inkay there. And could be threatening an attack here, which would definitely sketch me out.
I think... Hatch there. I whiffed on the Malamar, though.
Garchomp Giratina is weak to Fairy. Alright, good to know. Funny, back when dragons used to just all be weak to dragons. That was those were the days.
I think I actually have to we'll save that. We're just going to linear attack one of them Inkays for 40.
Alright. Getting some damage on the board. Garchomp and Giratina is in the active. I'll see if I wake up. It's not going to matter, though. I've got a decision to make. I got a skateboard here, which is pretty good. I can use the Pokemon Communication, put my Ultra Necrozma into the deck, and we're just going to get ourselves a Malamar for sure. It's weird. I would like to find a Mysterious Treasure off of this Jirachi, so I think that my best route is going to be to Stellar Wish before my Supporter for turn, because if I find a Cynthia, I would rather play the Cynthia as well. Right now, I'm only going to be using Lillie for like 3 cards. Not exactly ideal. Got a bunch of energy in my hand, so there's some valid targets here for the Stellar Wish. So we're going to use that. Look at the top 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we do find that mysterious treasure that we are looking for. Also Viridian. So I think that the mysterious treasure is better. I'm just going to use that, discard the energy. Unfortunately, I think that I just kind of have to go for the Giratina here. And then we're going to be using Lillie and just hoping that we draw into another Malamar so I can get the elusive turn 2 Distortion Door, or not Distortion Door, Shadow Impact. And soften up that Garchomp Giratina in the active position. It does have 270 hit points, which is kind of frustrating. So I can't 2-hit KO it. But I do get to get this Giratina in the discard pile if it gets knocked out. So we'll Lillie for a draw of 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're able to find pieces that we need. I got Acro Bike I'm going to use first. And I think I like keeping the energy there, and then I can use Mysterious Treasure, discard. Oh, do I not have 2? I do. Okay, thank goodness. I was about to, oh boy, you know, Malamar problems. All right, Mysterious Treasure. And we're going to get the Malamar, and we have got it. An attack with Shadow Impact. My only draw card in my hand, unfortunately, is a Dedenne GX, which I don't really want to put into play. We're going to see if we can just not do that. I'll use Psychic Recharge twice onto my Giratina on the bench. Retreat for free with the skateboard. And we have got Shadow Impact. I will place damage onto my own Giratina here, not really trying to give you any additional snipe options anywhere else. That's going to be it for me.
I don't draw for turn. I think what we're going to do is... oh, this could be rough. I think what we're going to do is attach a Psychic here.
Seems good.
We're going to... What's this risky play here?
Risky play.
I think I'm just going to custom catcher up the Malamar.
Sure. The clean one.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And then I'm going to Distortion Door, put
okay.
You know, one there and one there.
Sounds good.
And then I'm just going to linear attack the Malamar on the bench.
Oh, this one? For knockout?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see if I can have you whiff switch.
Cheese
there.
a turn, yeah. Unfortunately, it did see me discard a switch off of...
I did.
Yeah, Acro Bike. It's because I had one.
Yeah, I was in it. Was it because he had one or because he really needed something else? Yeah.
Because he didn't think he would need it, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So we got that. I'm just going to switch into the Jirachi and use Stellar Wish. Now, taking out the Malamars is a pretty valid strategy. Whew, got there. Because it's not actually a real good way to bring them back. So I'm just going to use Cynthia, shuffle up, and draw some more cards. I don't really have any way to buff this damage output onto the Garchomp and Giratina. I can't, Distortion Door ping it because it's in the active, and can't put any damage on it unless it's on the bench. I don't have spell tags in this version of the list. None of that. So the only way that we're knocking this thing out is if we get, somehow double Psychic Recharge and Ultra Necrozma online, which doesn't really seem like it's going to be a big possibility. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, yeah, that is not happening. So, Frank's got a 3-card hand. I got no Psychic Energy in the discard pile. But I feel like it's probably time to start playing things, because I'm going to have to do something here eventually. So I'm just going to do that, retreat into my Giratina, and I got no Psychic Recharge, but at this point I have to go. So we will Shadow Impact and place 40 more damage onto myself, and hopefully you don't take out more of my Malamars. There's not much more where they came from.
We're going to attach a Psychic Energy here, and we're going to play Cynthia.
Sounds good. So you've got your own Giratina, you're powering up. If your Garchomp Giratina does make it to the bench, though, then that is 3 prizes I can take.
I definitely don't plan on letting you Distortion Door for 3 free prizes. Yeah.
That's probably not in the not on the to-do list for sure. So off here, no Malamars to play yet.
Yeah, that's all right. It's all right.
It's fine. Turn 4. Yeah, we'll get them. And here they are.
Yeah, now we're good. We got
big chillin'. Yeah, 2 Malamars.
Huh, how do I play this? I think we're gonna just recharge a couple times here.
Sounds good.
It's a matter of.
Now for me, I'm like thinking at this point.
Do I want to do 240 damage to that Giratina with 50 HP left, or do I want to maybe?
The Inkay is just 10 damage away. Almost get the Inkay, but you can't quite get it.
I'm thinking about doing a play where I put 40 on the Inkay, and then if you Shadow Impact yourself for 40 again, I can. Just pay them both with a Giratina next turn.
Right, if he makes his way, you have to custom catch her.
Yeah, that's we already got.
Oh,
just kidding.
Man, this man with the double custom catcher play.
I might good game end your Ultra Necrozma just so you can't set him up.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's fair.
good game end a Malamar.
Taking out 2 Malamars, yeah, that's a little bit sketch.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna GG end the Malamar.
Okay, goodbye there. So really going after my board position. Pretty aggressive strategy there from Frank. It's a bold strategy, Cotton.
I've been saying that all the time.
Love it. Dodgeball is an incredible movie.
One of my
So
favorites.
good. Yeah, we're gonna Mysterious Treasure for our other Malamar and just get that out of harm's way here. And we do have 3 prizes, so I do feel like I'm gonna be at an advantage here. I'm going to probably just start to suit up this Ultra Necrozma and then Lillie for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 2 Malamars in the discard pile. Sketch. I ain't got a Ditto in this list, so it's just, there's 4, that's it. So, I haven't used Psychic Recharge yet. I'll probably Psychic Recharge onto this Necrozma here, and then it starts to get weird with my Shadow Impact damage. I don't want to just put it here. Then you could maybe Distortion Door, ping it later in the game. So, dude, I could slap. That'd be insane. I got Metal Energies in here, bro. Jirachi can attack. I didn't even ever think about that. All right. We're just going to Shadow Impact for knockout there, and I believe I'm putting my 4 onto... I can't give you that extra prize. I think the Jirachi feels like the most important part of my, piece here, but I will put the 4 on the Jirachi. If you take it out, you take it out. I'll take my 3 prizes.
I'll try for turn.
Sure.
We will Viridian Forest.
Sounds good.
We'll, Mysterious Treasure. Treasure for this. Yeah, we'll grab Garchomp, your team.
Sounds good. And then what are your thoughts about trying to close up this game?
So I'm definitely gonna make you take 8 prizes if I can.
And I don't play custom catchers, so
Yeah.
possibility.
We're gonna have Viridian.
Sure. Discarding
a
switch. And now that I see the basic fightings in your deck, I'm like, all right, probably don't have to worry about a Sky Scourge. Well, you already GX as well. But.
Yes. Custom catch for 3.
Okay.
And then I will
imagine that we're probably
psychic
going in with
recharge
the
a couple times.
probably going in with the non-GX Giratina here, right?
Yeah.
It's about real Giratina hours.
That's true. We're gonna shadow impact Froggo.
Cool. Placing damage onto himself. I've got my Jirachi. And here we go. So we're not at the clause yet for the, for Sky Scorching Light. It's not really an option for us. Let's just Distortion Door this thing back into play. And we're going to put, I guess, ping both the Malamars.
Sure.
And then I've also got, tough. Need to get another Malamar into play in order to even attack with this Giratina this turn. I don't actually even know if it's in the deck. So let's try to, I think, yeah, we're going to try B-String. Just going to check the deck real quick.
B-Strings in his deck.
B-Strings in my deck, that's right, yeah. So we're going to get that there. And, I mean, I could just, get it all going. I think
Bump 'em up, man.
I like having, I think 3 is actually enough, so, to knock out your Garchomp, Giratina, right? 824 plus, no, actually, it's 26. Oh, it does need the, ew, yikes. All right. Yeah, because it's 8 times 3, right, is 24 plus 2 is 26, so he needs that extra. All right, cool. So we'll B-String there, thin the deck a little bit. We've got Ultra Necrozma there all suited up. And then I think it's going to be a big... No, I think I am going to go for the Stellar Wish here. See if I can actually find... Oh, no, I already got it. Yeah, I'm silly. All right, here we go. Yeah, we're going to put that into the discard pile. Yeah, there we go. I was like, man, I need to find myself a mysterious treasure or something to get this fool into the discard pile. Nah, we're going to fail that. That way I can ping these Malamars twice. Now, in order for me to attack, see, I've got Psychic Energy for this Giratina here, and then we're just going to Cynthia. Desperately need to find a second Malamar here, so I could double Psychic Recharge, get an attack with my non-GX Giratina. I can bring my other Giratina out of the discard pile with Distortion Door and ping those Malamars again, which would be really cool.
I think a Malamar here would be the end of the game for me. I think
I'm feeling like that.
my whole goal was to stop a Shadow Impact this turn. That was my strat. That was the route I decided. Ooh,
yeah, we got the
that'll do. I think that might do it.
And then we got the double Psychic Recharge. Yeah.
We'll see though.
That's we'll give it one more turn and maybe at least let the people see a Sky Scorching Light.
I'll let the people see Scarlet.
Yeah.
That's all she wrote on that one.
Yeah, and then we're gonna bring this out and ping the 2 again.
Yep.
Double Psychic Recharge with both of our Malamars. Retreat for free with a Skateboard and Shadow Impact, dealing 40 damage to my active Giratina.
Oh man, the GG end would have been a lot better on this Ultra Necrozma, but
Ultra Necrozma is kind of running rampant at this point.
Yeah, we're gonna there, Viridian.
Sure.
Fail.
Now you're in a bad spot. It's like if you knock out my Giratina, then I just ping your Malamars and win.
Sky Scorching Light. But if I put up the Garchomp Giratina,
I blow him up.
Yeah, blow him up. Yeah. I'll let the people see a Sky Scorching Light. You know what?
Yeah,
they earned it. All right, Distortion Door. We'll go there and there.
Sounds good.
Treat. Well, we're gonna Psychic Recharge first.
Yep. Got him.
And then, we'll Shadow Impact.
Yeah, Shadow Impact.
Shadow Impact.
You've unlocked my trap card because I can go Distortion Door, ping both of these guys, and then retreat into my Ultra Necrozma and Sky Scorching Light for game on both Malamars. That's it. All right. So, pretty sick there. You think that there's a way that you might be able to reroute that? And
yeah, I mean, I did like taking out the Malamars. I think I used my GX attack too early.
Yeah.
I think not being able to get that second turn attack off is really where I kind of had to change up my strategy a little bit. Hope to, I was hoping that you would whiff the Shadow Impact and have to go in with the Ultra Necrozma or just skip an attack.
Right.
And allow me to at least get, another attack off of the prize trade when you couldn't do anything.
For sure. But, yeah, being able to be a little resilient there, the B strings also really help if the Malamars do happen to get taken out.
Was not ready for the B string. I didn't think he'd be all charged up that.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
So the B strings really do help. You not lean on Malamar as heavily, which is really nice. The deck in some ways plays a little bit more like a Blacephalon deck, it kind of feels like. So really good at taking it to the big tag team Pokemon GX. But definitely in a tough spot because if you just play the Giratina War with me, then you know that I can just go Sky Scorching Light at the end of the game, and then that's going to be it. So you do have to kind of try to...
Yeah, you definitely... And I have the Mew in here, but that does not stop the Sky Scorching Light.
That's not.
Oof, that's a...
For sure. All right, game 2. Let's see if maybe mix it up a little bit and see if we can make this a 3-game series here, Frank.
All right, I'll go first.
Yep, sounds good. Hopefully, I'm just hoping that I can set up well enough again. Every single card in this deck is just geared towards consistency. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are no frills, tricks, anything like that. It is all just very straightforward. So, I really hate to start a Giratina, but we play 2, so that's fine. We can do that. And it's going to be good luck to you.
Good luck. I'll draw for turn. Day change.
And me seeing that Dedenne GX down there on the board definitely gives me a little bit of a sigh of relief. I don't have to worry about just playing a non-GX only Giratina War with Frank.
We'll pass.
Oh, Frank! No.
We had Dedenne it into a fat brick.
Oh my goodness! All right, we've got Pokemon Communication. I'm going to trade my Malamar into the deck and hopefully find myself my one of Dedenne GX, and then I have also got Mysterious Treasure going to discard, not put into the deck, Psychic Energy, and get myself an Inkay. Then we have got Ultra Necrozma, Viridian Forest, discard the Psychic Energy, get myself a Metal Energy, put it on my Ultra Necrozma, and then I'm going to day change for a draw of 6. So much more GX is out on my side of the field this game, with Frank having a little bit of a bummer turn 1 there. We're hoping that we can kind of just hop out the gates and be quick and aggressive, and that maybe that strategy will work out for us. Unfortunately, there's no supporter in that hand.
Yeah.
No,
That's
yeah,
energy.
Yeah, and some custom
Reset
catchers.
stand.
Three,
Custom
four.
catchers. We got draw. We got draw.
Yeah, draw is happening. All right, I've got an Acro Bike, discard a Psychic Energy, and then, that's gonna be a big old pass for me, dog. I mean, even with
classic Malamar blunders.
that's what I'm saying. Like, even with like the most consistent engine I can find, like, you know, this is it's just what we got.
Sometimes it be like that. Well, I think we will Viridian.
Okay. It wouldn't be a real Malamar showcase if we didn't have a little bit of this going on.
Yeah.
You
That's not a... we will grab
Thanks so much, Rob35, for the Twitch Prime sub as well. 8 months on board. Can't believe it's been 8 months. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, Rob.
Alright, we're gonna, Distortion Door.
Okay. And where would you like your 10 to?
The Ultra Necrozma and the Inkay.
Sounds good.
And then we're gonna, just attach there. Well, a skateboard. Yeah, you can't attack me with that Giratina. You ain't getting me with that. Oh, you can get switch energy. Alright, well.
Just retreat.
Yeah, I would let him chill there for a minute.
Try to just buy some turns.
Let's buy some turns, you know?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. Draw for turn. I've got my own Malamar here, which I'm excited about, an Inkay.
Oh, that seems a lot better.
And I'm going to probably Viridian Forest here, get a Psychic in the discard pile for another Psychic, attach it to my Giratina in the active position. Psychic Recharge once onto my Ultra Necrozma, and then it's going to be a pass from me, dog.
Yes, draw. Ooh, wait.
A lot going on here, but, you know.
We're going to Viridian.
Okay.
I think we'll actually fail the Viridian. Attach. Do I reset Stampede for more cards, or do I...
That'd be a bold move,
I'm
Con.
gonna Lillie for 3-1.
I ain't got no supporter in this hand.
Ooh, still a pass. Still a pass.
Just a hard pass?
Yeah.
That's what we got. All right.
That's all we got.
Draw for turn. Okay, so we've got another Malamar here. I am going to...
My man's like, yeah, you should restep Stampede. That'd be terrible. It's Malamar.
I don't have anything
I
else.
know,
Yeah, it's funny, though. I'm going to Viridian again. Yeah, don't reset. No. You're fine. I just got an attack this turn, though, you know?
Yeah.
All right.
No big deal.
I'm going to Viridian for a Psychic Energy, throw it onto my Giratina. And then I think that we're just going to be retreating this guy.
We got the old escape.
You hate to do it, but I think that's where we're headed. We'll Psychic Recharge once there. That should be enough, right? Yeah, retreat. And then we're going to Psychic Recharge a second time. I already attached return. And then I'm going to bench myself a Jirachi as well and use, Photon Geyser.
All right, here we go.
For the knockout.
Draw. Oh, I hate to do this. Pokemon Communication.
Sure.
Throw this Ditto back in there. We're gonna grab a Garchomp Giratina GX. We're gonna Viridian. Grab a Fighting Energy.
Yep.
And we will attach it. I have Viridian away the Psychic, yes. I will Distortion Door.
Sounds good.
Put, one there and one there.
And then one here, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Lillie for 3.
There we go.
Okay. We will Acro Bike. Acro Bike. Retreat.
And here he goes.
And we will, yeah, we'll just pop one of the Malamars for 40.
Which one?
We'll put it on that one right there.
So he's going to be at 50. Okay, I'll draw for turn. I have got a very modest hand with not a lot else going on. So let's Psychic Recharge once onto here, Psychic Recharge a second time. Then I am going to Viridian Forest, discard my Pokemon Communication, and hopefully find a... Woo! Yeah, that's the last samurai there. Find an Ultra, Psychic Energy for the Ultra Necrozma. And then no switch cards or anything like that in the old hand.
The old raw retreat.
Just a retreat in that Ultra Necrozma the old-fashioned way. Discarding Metal Energy, unfortunately. And I've already Psychic Recharged twice, so we will just Shadow Impact for 130 with my Giratina.
No. We're going to draw for turn. I will... Yeah, I'll Viridian Forest.
Sounds good. Ooh, a Buzzwole.
Yeah, didn't see that coming, did you?
No, the Spice. Very cool inclusion, though.
I'm actually going to fail it.
Should be pretty easy to control a 4-prize turn for the Sledgehammer there against Pikarom. It's very nice.
For sure, yeah. It's very good for Pikarom. And Dark Box, too.
Oh, yeah?
Acro Bike. gonna reset stamp. Oh no, yeah, that seems bad.
Don't do that. Yep. I ain't got nothing.
Man,
we're just chilling here off our top deck.
attach. We're gonna Lillie for 4.
Or 3.
3.
Yep.
Okay. That's a yikes for me. We can.
So what are you thinking here?
I think I'm just gonna take out the Malamar on the bench.
You do have the math to do that.
Yes, we'll do that.
All right. Take a prize. Very cool. Now, a little bit of a sketchy situation for you to be in, though. Let's see. I've got a draw for turn. Hey, let's go. All right. We found ourselves a supporter. It took us a while, but we got there. I actually only have 1 psychic recharge. Really don't love that. Keep finding myself in this boat where Frank's taking out my Malamars. Like, damn chill. Got a psychic energy here, or a metal energy, and then I'm just going to Cynthia to shuffle up and draw some more cards. So at most, I'm only doing 100 damage. Not going to be a knockout on this Garchomp and Giratina. He's proven to be very thick. I've 3-hit KO'd this thing multiple times.
Yeah.
But that's fine. Get in with Cynthia, shuffle up, draw 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So at this point, I need to get myself another Inkay. I don't really have a lot of cards in here that I would love to discard, but I'll get rid of the metal energy. It's probably fine. To get another Inkay out of the deck, and yeah, not a whole lot of other Inkays in that deck. That could just be it. So then, really, I just got to Shadow Impact. Yeah, I think that's it. So
Yeah.
Shadow Impact for 130. I will Psychic Recharge one time onto my Ultra Necrozma just so that I, have that. But
Sure.
it's gonna be Shadow Impact, 40 damage to my active.
Okay, we're going to Mr. Treasure.
Sounds good.
Grab them out.
Got a Malamar. Setting up multiple Malamars there. I was joking last night. I was watching on Danny Altavila's stream. He was playing against an opponent who had set up 3 Malamars and a turn 2, Shadow Impact with the Jirachi in play with his Malamar deck. And we were joking, like, dude, that never happens, bro. Like, what in the world?
Always happens. I don't know what you're talking about. We will Psychic Recharge.
Have I Shadow Impact multiple times?
Yep, you have twice now.
All right, cool. Yep, that's fine.
It's it's okay. All right, we're gonna let's tough spot you put me in here.
So what's going through your mind here? What are you trying to?
Setting up some psi power math, actually.
Psi power. Ooh, with the Mew. Okay. It's pretty cool. Could allow you to come in for some sneak knockouts here. Still going at the Malamars, it seems like.
I think what we're gonna do is Distortion Door. Put 1 there.
Sure.
And then put the other one. All right.
Thank you so much, Bioptic Jim, for that sub. You rock, dude. 3 months. Let's get it.
And then we'll put 1 there.
Okay.
And then we will linear attack there.
Okay. So we put him at 70. That is cool. And then it's going to be my turn, my Giratina in the active, hanging on. And I get to take 3 prizes, so that's pretty rad. We'll get our other Malamar to play, and then just going to, I believe, Psychic Recharge twice onto my own Ultra Necrozma here. And then, interesting, because there's just like not a whole lot of stuff in my deck that I want. I kind of like the cards that are in my hand right now, just in case I need them. So let's just Shadow Impact for knockout, take our 3 prizes. Like, I know the energy situation, and no more energies left in that deck. So.
Where would you like to put the 40 damage?
And then I will put 40 damage onto my Dedenne GX. No, actually seems bad. You can knock that out with just a Giratina.
Yes. Hopefully I set the math up well enough that this is
There's
tough.
like no good place to put it. If I put it here, then I'm at 150. Actually, so the Giratina couldn't quite get. Well, yeah, if you bring, ping one, and then it's possible to get me there. I think that my choice is going to be Dedenne GX. I kind of want to get that like out of play if I can. So
Sure.
I'm going to choose that. Sure.
Drop turn. We're going to reset Stampede.
Okay. It's a 2.
We're going to put down... afraid of Sky Scorching Light here, but... yeah, we won't do that just yet. We'll Cynthia.
Sure. So you're not, because if you're going with the Mew, I could hit the...
If you had put the 40 here, I would have mewed like 10 there and 20 there.
Yeah.
Or if you put it here, I would have done like 20 there and 10 on 10 on the Malamar, so then I could just Shadow Impact or Distortion Door it. But because you put it on the Dedenne, I'm actually just going to try and get the custom catchers, I think.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And I'm getting just 2. Interesting.
I'll Psychic Recharge once.
Sure. You do have a knockout with your Giratina. Lots of guys on my board who have like critical damage. But no clear path here. The Sky Scorching Light is just so good. I mean, imagine just being able to like pop, 3 prizes with Sky Scorching Light would be insane.
Yeah, I think I'm going to double custom catch the Dedenne.
Okay.
And then I'm going to Mysterious Treasure away Pokemon Communication.
Sounds good. So that decision there to put the damage on the Dedenne actually kind of coming back to bite me a little bit. He's going to be able to take 2 prizes off that, but it's fine. I kind of planned this. The Dedenne more or less had to get out of there eventually in order to free up some bench space for me to set up other plays. So.
And then I'll take Recharge a second time. Right there.
Yep.
And then I will Shadow Impact for
Sounds good. Dedenne GX going down. 2 prizes for Frank. He's got 3 prizes remaining. My board is pretty critically damaged here, but should be okay to just take my 2 more knockouts. I mean, all I have to do is hang on. Acro Bike for 2 cards. And then, easy pick. Throw that Giratina in the discard pile. We're going to Distortion Door, ping 2 Malamars. And then double Psychic Recharge to my Giratina. And Shadow Impact for knockout, placing 4 damage counters on my own Giratina. Take a prize.
Draft turn.
I have set it up, so I've got my Ultra Necrozma looming here.
Reset Stampede to 1.
Oh, another one, bro.
I'm going to double Psychic Recharge.
You forgot to put your Shadow Impact.
Yeah, you're right. I was going to put it on myself.
That's fine. Yeah, he would have put it onto his own Giratina. But thank you, guys.
I think I'm out of fighting energy. Huh. Because I don't think I can do an attack. Oh, no, wait. I got one play left. We can. All right. Oh, did I use all my custom catchers? This might be the end of the line. I think there's one thing we can do. Here we go. It's going to come down to this. All right. We will bench the... No, we can't even bench me. We'll Cynthia.
All right.
We need to get to the Mewtwo, and then use the GX attack. And then we need to knock you out with the counter KO if you miss the energy. 'Cause I think you said you're out, so you can't really say.
I am out of energy in my deck.
Yeah, so
And
that
then I
will
have
math
9 in my
it
disc.
so that you'd need a switch off the reset stamp to 1, and then I can just retreat and Shadow Impact for game.
That'd be pretty insane.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh,
There's the Mewtwo Mew.
we're gonna Mysterious Treasure.
Mewtwo Mew does have a pretty sick GX attack, does 200 damage, fully heals everybody. We'll see
Mysterious
if
Treasure, grab Malamar.
that ends up coming into play here. So you get to double Psychic Recharge.
Yeah, I don't have the energy.
Oh,
Viridian, yeah. I need
and
that.
that's it.
I can't do it. Yeah, you knock out the Malamar.
Yeah, if I could just retreat and really knock out whoever with
Yeah.
Photon Geyser. So good stuff.
That's
All
nice.
right,
Good
that
job.
is it. So the I think just the consistency and the snipe options of the Ultra Necrozma version of Malamar, especially in a head-to-head mirror situation, just seems really strong.
Yeah, I think that Sky Scorching Light really sealed. I mean, I couldn't put my Mew down to like manipulate damage or anything like at
Right.
a point in the game where I wanted to. And I honestly think just like him giving up 3 prizes and the Ultra Necrozma giving up 2 might just tilt the needle.
I think so. And then, you know, there's a couple other things that you can do. I think Ultra Necrozma's Sky Scorching Light is obviously, like, bonkers in the mirror. If there are a couple spell tags in the equation as well, then you're like,
yeah.
oh my gosh.
Then it's over.
Then, you know, then it's, like, for sure over. But I already think that the Garchomp or the Ultra Necrozma version is probably favored in the mirror. So, you know, I didn't even have any custom catchers in this version of the list. I was just able to kind of control what I have active.
Yeah.
And, you know, be like, all right, you probably, playing the Ultra Necrozma version of the deck and playing any deck really in this format, you can kind of assume that, like, at best, my opponent's probably going to get one gust effect, right?
Yeah, that's
it. So, like, can an Ultra Necrozma version of the deck, or can Malamar, deal with 1 gust effect throughout the course of the game? Sure it can. Yep. And then, you know, if you just, like, kind of bank your whole strategy on just efficiently trading with everything in the active position, the Ultra Necrozma version of the deck is going to efficiently trade 1 prizer for 1 prizer with Giratina. It's going to efficiently trade with Tag Team GXs using your Ultra Necrozma GXs. So then, like, your trades are always good. So you don't really need to gust because your trades are always beneficial. So you don't need to manipulate that trade in any way.
Yeah, I like that logic a lot, honestly.
So, works out. And then the Sky Scorching Light is kind of like, that's your real rationale for not playing any gusting effects either, because you're like, well, you know, if I hit something for almost a knockout, we'll get them later, with the Sky Scorching Light.
I do like that a lot.
I think the Dawn Wings could be a good inclusion in here, too, though.
I think Dawn Wings is a very good card in the format currently. And people are playing it in Pikarom for that Alolan Raichu tag team that is extremely strong.
Yep.
And it just naturally is always fit in that deck with Psychic Recharge, and even the I think the GX move of Dawn Wings is very underrated.
Yes, especially with limited gusting effect. So you could just buy yourself back a turn with that, deal 180 damage, you're automatically knocking out Mew and Mewtwo Tag Team GX. So like a lot of different applications there, but I think that about does it for today's stream. Thank you guys all so much for tuning in. Going to be back tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Big shout out to Frank. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man, I can't thank you enough for having me on.
For joining us. Been a lot of fun. Big shout out to everybody who donated bits, the subs, everybody who followed the channel. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. It was an awesome stream, averaging between 150 and like almost 200 viewers throughout the course of the morning. So excellent stuff. Y'all have a great day at work, wherever you may be, at home, chilling on the couch, whatever you're doing today. Have a good one. Take it easy. Peace.